this is Marion Kay of the KalamazUkes with a helpful video for beginners, hopefully helpful. The main thing that I think most beginners don't understand when they start is that chords kind of come in families. And you learn a chord here and a chord there, and somebody shows you this, oh, this only takes 2 fingers, but they don't necessarily explain to you how they tie together. So I want to teach you very basically what is one-handed music theory, which is just how to find your key and what the chords are within that key. If you're at a thing and somebody says, oh, this is in the key of A, then A would be your root, that's your thumb, so A, B, C, D, E, blah, blah, blah. So in Western music, we play essentially 1, 4, 5, and sometimes 6 minor, typically speaking. So with A, you forget about B and C, and then D and E. So if during this song all you play is A, D, and E, you'll be fine. And then you can apply that same concept as you move up the scale. So if you're in the key of C, it's going to be C, forget about the D and E, and then you're going to play F and G. C, F, G. That's your C chord family. You can throw 6 minor in there if you're feeling brave. 6 is when you run out of fingers. So C, D, E, F, G. The next is A, and it's a minor. So just be A minor. So, for example, I'm going to show you the 4 primary chord families that we use in playing ukulele. Most people avoid keys of, B, E, F because they have more challenging fingerings. So we're just gonna do the easy ones because that's what you're most likely to run into at a club meeting. So starting with A, if you count from your face, 2, so finger on the 2nd fret, 1, finger on the 1st fret, and then 0, 0, open is A, and then D is 2, 2, 2, 0. So your fingers are on the 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, and nothing. And then next is the E. A lot of people have a problem with E. So a proper E is 4, 4, 4, and 1, which is a little bit aerobic. A lot of people cheat by using, I think it's E7, which is 1, 2, 0, 2. Or another easy thing to do is go down into 2nd position, just bar your 4th, and then you drop your pinky on the 7th. So it'd be 4, 4, 4, 7. Okay, it's a different voicing, but it's still an E. So your A, D, and E is what most people are going to play for the key of A. Okay, A. If I put my fingers in the right place, that'd help. A, D, and E. Okay? So moving on to the key of C. We're going to skip B because a lot of people, especially beginners, have a hard time with B. That's a B is 4, 3, 2, 2, and it's a shape that is difficult. So most people just move straight on to C. So C, 0, 0, 0, 3, we know that. Your 4th would be F, which is 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, open, 1, open. And then G is 0, 2, 3, 2. Okay, so it's like a little triangle. A lot of people, instead of the G, they'll play G7. So it's just a triangle with the point down or a triangle with the point up. And they sound pretty similar. It'll work in most situations. So your C is going to be, and you'll often get the A minor in the key of C, which is just 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay? Yeah, there we go. Okay? So now we're going to move on to the key of D. A lot of people bar the D. I can't make my finger do the thing where it like lays down and then hooks up over the last string, so I just come at it from the top and do 2, 2, 2, 0. Okay? That's D. And then you already learned the G. For that matter, you already learned the D, and you already learned the A. Okay? So that's that chord family. The next most commonly played chord family is the family of G. You already know the G. And then the fourth in G is C. And the fifth obviously would be D. So as you can see, you're using chords that you've already learned in earlier families. You're just using them differently relative to each other. So pick a few songs that are in a certain key. Pick, the key of C is probably the most commonly played at uke group, and the key of G, because those are keys that are easy for a lot of people to sing in. So just pick a few songs that are all in the same key and really get to know the chord family. Don't even worry about the 6 minors yet. You'll deal with that later. The minors, except for the A minor, tend to be a little more hard fingering wise. Like B minor, you're barring and then coming down like that. And for E minor, but you can pretty well skip those just to start. Start with, pick your root, your key that you're in, figure out what your 4 and 5 are, and then play them forwards and backwards, and rearrange them. So like you might go C, F, G7 for your 1, 4, 5, but maybe rearrange it and go, okay, I'm going to go C, G, C, F, C, F, G. Okay, just get your fingers used to going back and forth in that chord family before you move on to your next chord family. I think that will make it a lot simpler for you as you move forward, and hopefully give you a jump start in the tiniest little bit, tiny weeny littlest bit of music theory. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope to see you at a meeting soon. Thanks.